So we went back outside the room into that hallway and we formed a line. I moved to the back of the line because I didn't want to like be one of the first ones. So pretty much what happened next is we were formed the line, and Chris Brown from some other door, he went into that small room, and that's where he was waiting for everyone to take their picture. So I was in the back of the line with my brother, and I noticed that the line was moving like very, very fast. Like it was just like, you know, it was like 30 people or whatever. It was like, shh, we're like, holy crap, this is gonna happen like in an instant. And then there was like a security guard that came out, and he's like, all right guys, when you go to take a picture with Chris Brown, don't be asking him for any hugs or telling him to carry you, and keep it short and quick, you know, take the picture and bounce. And we're like, damn girl, damn security. But seeing how fast that line was going, I'm like, damn, this is not gonna be in 50 seconds, this is gonna be like 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Like I want to actually have a conversation with this guy. And another thing that the security mentioned is like, if you take your sweet time talking with him or like trying to get a kiss from him or whatever, they're gonna escort your ass out. Boom, out. You ain't gonna get your picture. So we're like, damn, these guys are strict. So anyway, people are going to the room, and like right when you're at the door, there's like another security guy saying like, you know, you cannot take any personal items, you cannot take your phone, you gotta leave it outside, but you can take one item and get it signed, like a piece of paper or a picture. But anyway, what happens next is I'm getting really nervous. I'm about to meet Chris Brown with all these restrictions, and I don't know what the heck is gonna happen. Me and my brother are in line together, and what he wants to get signed is the Death Note notebook. He wants Chris Brown to sign his name inside the notebook, the Death Note notebook, which is a pretty cool idea, right? Because, I mean, it's the Death Note. And there was a lady security, and she's like, yeah, that's fine, it's just a notebook. But one of the security guys is like, listen, Jerry, you little douchebag, you cannot get Chris Brown's signature inside the Death Note. You know why? And Jerry's like, why? Because I know what the Death Note is. I watched the show. I'm a big Death Note fan, and I know what the Death Note represents. So you're gonna have to put that shit away and not get it signed. And Jerry obviously cried. So I'm over here like tripping out, like, yo, I got my Dragon Ball over here. And I want to get it signed. I ain't about to like not get it signed. You know, I got it. I had it in my pocket. So I'm like, you know what? This might not go down the way I want it to. So I go up to the security. They're like, all right, what do you want to get signed? And I'm like, this little baby right here. The security guy looks at it, gives me a smile. He's like, oh yeah, Chris Brown is going to love that shit. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, go in there and get that signed.
Get your ass in there and spanks you.
Yeah. So yeah, it was finally my turn. I put my stuff away. I have my Dragon Ball right here, all nice and happy, like heck yeah. And between me and Jerry, I decided I was gonna be the first one to go first. And I could already hear like Chris Brown talking to like the person who was before me. He's like, yeah. So I'm like, all right. So I go in there. The person that was before me walks out, and I noticed like a bunch of security people, like bodyguards everywhere. I'm like, wow. It's pretty crazy. And Chris Brown is talking to one of them, like he's having a conversation. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go up there. So I start walking towards him. My heart is pounding. I'm like, yo, Chris Brown. And he turns and looks at me. I'm like, what's up, man? And like I don't remember exactly what happened. The reason, like, I don't know why. Like I try to stay calm, but when you're in the presence of like a celebrity, it feels like a movie, like a dream. It doesn't feel like it's real. So I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He like shook my hand, you know, what's up? He's like, what's your name? And I'm like, my name is Kiko. He's like, all right, Kiko, nice to meet you. And then he looked at my hand. He's like, is that a Dragon Ball? And I'm like, yeah, man, that's a Dragon Ball. Have you ever seen one before? He's like, yeah, I've seen them before. He's like, do you want me to sign it? I'm like, hell yeah, sign it. He's like, there you go, man. And then he put his arm around me. He touched my shoulder. Here's a picture of me and him, like the picture we took, you know. Boom. As you can see in my hand, there's the Dragon Ball already signed. But anyway, he goes like this. Take a picture, boom. And he's like, man, it's nice meeting you. I'm like, man, nice meeting you too. And I'm like, hopefully one of these days I could just smoke you in a dance off. Or you could smoke me in a dance off, you know, whatever is cool. And he's like, yeah, cool. And then I'm walked out, and that was it, you know. It was a good 10 seconds. It would be pretty awesome. I think like getting smoked, getting owned in a dance off by Chris Brown would be pretty amazing. So anyway, I walked out with my Dragon Ball. My douchebag brother Jerry walked in there, you know, all sad. And then he took his picture, and then we left, you know. That was the end of that. We waited an hour and something just to take the picture. And I guess, like, even for Jerry, I asked him, and he said, like, yeah, it felt very quick. He said, what's up, asked for his name, took the picture and bounced. And Jerry wanted to ask him something crazy, like, yo, Chris, you know, when is that single with Neo coming out? Or, you know, another thing I was thinking of doing is, like, going in there and being like, yo, Maurice, what's up? Because, you know, Chris Brown's middle name is Maurice. Or another thing I was thinking, like, of going inside, like, the meet and greet and, like, being on your phone and be like, yo, hold up, mom. I gotta put you on hold. Chris Brown wants to take a picture with me. You know, something stupid like that. Like, try and make him laugh, you know. It'll be pretty awesome, like do something unique, But anyway, that's happened. As you're walking out, they give you one of these. It has like the envelope, the postcard with the picture on it. And pretty much that's what happened. I believe that's the same way with other meet and greets. Just keep in mind, you only get like 10 seconds, 5 seconds to talk to the person. So go in there with a question in mind. Because like when Jerry went in there, he felt like he didn't really get like enough of an interaction. I did, because I showed him the Dragon Ball and we kind of had like a conversation. So before you meet a celebrity, try and have a question in mind, just one question, a simple question. Just be like, hey, so what did you eat for breakfast today? Something, But yeah, that's how it went down. That's my experience. And the only advice I can give you guys, if you go to meet and greet, just have a question in mind and kind of force it out there, because they're not going to give you a chance to force it out there. So just try and force it out there. Now, if you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section and I'll answer them. And well, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video, and make sure to drop a like and make sure to comment me something, and we'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace out.